Welcome back, y'all. We have 4 more games of Scrabble from New Orleans today, 8 the following day, and 4 the day after that. This is the beginning of the official afternoon block. I hope you enjoyed our bonus round. Once again on headset, Matt Canik joined by Conrad Bassett-Bouchard. Switching over to NWL, where we're featuring 4-0 first place Josh Sokol against 3-1 Seth Lipkin. This is going to be a good one.
Yeah, is Josh the defending champion here, or I kind of
Yes,
forget because
yes.
I was playing last
Josh,
year.
yeah, Josh won the NWL division here last year, signed up to play CSW, and then at the last minute decided to hop into NWL, and he's already sitting atop the standings, looking to defend his title. So I think this is going to be a great one. I love both these guys,
Yeah,
just two absolute gems of the Scrabble scene. And hey, y'all got a little dose of Josh Sokol on the headset earlier today
that's
too.
true.
So once again, big thank you to Josh for giving me a little break and giving y'all some fun content and hopefully some good analysis.
Yeah, it should be a fun game. I think this is Josh's swan song for TWL, is what he's saying. He's
Yeah, he's been
waiting for
saying that
the
for years
Well,
now.
now the new dictionaries are coming out, so it's a pretty reasonable time when you have to learn new stuff anyway.
Go out on top, right?
Going
That's what
on
he's looking
top.
to
I mean,
do.
that's what he's been doing the last couple years. Not too many people done as well as he has in that lexicon.
You can't spell swan song without two S's, and that's
That's
where we're going to
true.
start this one.
Ooh,
This is interesting.
yeah. Hmm. Almost. If the E had been something else, maybe, but the word helps to know your like low probability or high probability fives. There's a lot in AELVS, but
This is, yeah, do you play Valse here? Do you play Veals? Do you keep things tighter? Do you exchange a V? This is really
oh,
weird.
interesting. Oh, Exchange V. Oh, you play Vanless. That's a Van Lyke got added to Collins. I once intentionally phonied poor Zach Ansel with Van Lyke.
Wow.
Uh,
Do you exchange V?
it hits a lot, doesn't it? Oh wait, the N seals is Collins.
Yes, and Seals is not
Yeah.
TWL.
This might be one where actually it makes a difference in the lexicon. I think in Collins you might exchange one. I don't know. I kind of just like taking some points.
Well, then do you string an S out for Seth? Do you play Veals? Do you play Valse?
I played Valse before I played Veals for sure.
Oh God, there are 8 words in the combination
Yeah.
VALFE. 8 of them. Wow. Yeah, of those, I think probably valse, which means a concert waltz, is maybe the move for Josh. Though
Yeah.
is he looking at exchanging S? No, I think he's
I
just
think
counting.
he's evaluating
He's
it, but
counting. Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, even if you do pick up an A or an E, like
Well,
most floaters are gonna
oh,
hit for you.
endlesses, right?
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah,
That one I'm pretty sure I've known for a long
yeah.
time.
Endless is, yeah. It's good with the C and an S. Got it. Derp.
Oh, no R though, right? Rancels is
No,
the
Rancells is not a
yeah.
word in this lexicon.
T? Maybe it's not as good as I thought.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, this hits with nothing. So we don't exchange the
Yeah,
V.
it's
Exchanging V hits on ADHIMPUWX. That is not good enough to prompt a change one unless you just want to blow Seth's brain up.
yeah.
Seth looks too happy to have his brain blown up right
Yes,
now.
Seth is retired. He's done. He's like, there's no brain blowing up anymore. A floater just means a tile that is played in space that you could play through on a future turn.
Sevens can be hard to draw 7-letter words, but having a floater available or several floaters available to make eights,
Yeah.
greatly increases the chance that you're going to get a bingo down. And on the first turn, every tile is a floater. So
Well, Seth found Momify to turn into a mom.
very good. Or MMOify
If I,
to turn into RuneScape,
heck
something
yeah.
like that. This is a really strange turn for
Yeah.
Josh. And I mean, if anybody's going to get this right, it's him.
And if anyone's
But
going to spend 8 minutes on this turn, it's going to be him.
it's also, I think eventually he goes with
Yeah.
what we eventually also came up with, Vault.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so enticing to try to exchange one there, but they just don't hit nearly as often as they need to.
I guess you pretty much could figure out that Josh's sleeve is SN, right? Because it wouldn't be SR.
It wouldn't be
He has an S
ST.
for sure. Wouldn't be ST. Wouldn't be ES.
It wouldn't be AES. There's no reason to do
Yeah,
that. Yeah, I
right.
think you've got to determine his leave is
Yeah.
SN,
Yeah.
or that Josh is like having a stroke and just playing random word.
Right.
I think the Sam versus Evans game, we kept talking about the
Yeah.
inferences Sam can make, and it's like, well, all of those inferences are wrong. Evans is just playing terribly.
Yeah.
So that's always a component, but not against Josh Sokol typically.
Yeah. So Seth put out Myoma immediately, but it looks like he's gonna think a little more, which I think is not a bad idea. Foamy doesn't score anything. Maybe he's thinking filmy, which would be a nice play and probably the best play. Or my
Foamy? What is he setting up right now?
and I haven't streamed Seth myself probably in a long time, so it appears he's a tile mover arounder, so that might just be this is what he's doing. He's looking for stuff.
Josh draws us 18 bingo
Yeah.
because of course he does. So, it is what it is.
Ooh, Yomim. That doesn't play anywhere very good, but kind of an unusual play to see. I like filmy.
Yeah, filmy, I think, is what we're going to end up seeing here. I mean, Josh has an S and you kind of want to take away Valses, but you just can't. Yomim is such a cool word, and it's one you almost never draw, but you just can't play it here. It's no points at all. You've got points available.
Yeah.
Scrabble sucks sometimes, and you can't play the fun word.
Yeah, there's film. Okay, I was like,
Yeah.
surely he sees that. I mean, no matter what, I think Josh was gonna bingo. So
Yeah. So intakes and Valses plays for 72. He's got another 72-point bingo away. That would be mistaken from the M, 2 overlaps. And a third bingo Kyanite, or Kyanites rather, is also available for 67. Josh will bingo this turn. It's just a matter of which one. And Conrad, what do you think between intakes and mistaken? Do you have a preference one way or the other?
MISTA. I don't like putting the E where the E goes, so I think I'm kind of stuck with intakes because of that.
I think so as well, yeah.
Otherwise, I would definitely give it some consideration. But especially after filmy, like Seth could have more high point tiles. You just don't really want to give back an easy 40 plus.
Right. Yeah, I agree with all of that. If they're the same score, just play intakes. If mistaken were 4 more, maybe
Yeah.
I'd play it, but
Oh, and look at Seth picked up to his
God. Oh my God. Okay. Put him upside down, because why not?
yeah.
Oh, he's giving us the Matthew O'Connor
Yeah.
random orientation.
I think Seth is trolling us. Yeah, I like
think he
that.
is.
Appreciate that. I'd be pretty emo after that.
So here comes
Especially,
intakes. 72 points for Josh and garbage for Seth. EEMOOOT. You play emo on top of intakes and hold EOOT and be sad here. You play smote from the S and Valses opens the board. You just die. You get
Yeah.
crushed, but
I was hoping like maybe there'd be some good spot for emote. I mean, OO isn't great, but it's I don't know.
I mean, you can play it to the E and Valses. That's a good defensive play, but with the score deficit you have, you don't want a
Yeah.
good defensive play. You want to open opportunities for yourself.
Oh, this is pretty bad. Yeah.
That's just a terrible situation for Seth after a nightmare draw.
The worst part is that like, can you exchange? I don't even know if you can exchange. I guess it doesn't really matter when just. Oh no, I spoke too soon. I jinxed it.
Oh, yeah. Is the Q the last one he pulled?
Yeah.
Nah. Yep.
Did they add Cortez IES to TWL?
Oh, makes me want to throw up. So. No.
So he's thinking about mooing, which is honestly, all things considered, not horrible because it does kind of open the board up.
Yeah, moo. I mean, there's just nothing exciting or happy you can do on this turn. Some turns are sad, and this is one of them.
Yep, I agree.
Play those O's between the F and the K, maybe.
And add an ME on the end.
Yeah, that's where I was going with that next.
Yeah.
But I'm like, Matt, stop yourself. You're on stream. Behave.
It's just an Austin Powers reference that didn't age very well. I think you're fine.
Right.
You're from Austin. We'll give you a benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, emo, moo, pick one of your sad options and move on and try not to draw such a terrible rack next turn. I think
Yeah.
it's kind of where you're at if you're Seth. I like emo for putting that E on the triple word square and keeping it dangerous to bingo down to all game. But I think so often you're still going to get stacked on top. I think probably moo is the move here.
Yeah. It's just nice to keep a second part of the board nice and open. It's not a particularly dangerous spot, so.
All right, Seth moves.
Yep. I assume we're going to get a pretty... Oh, no, Josh might debate the merits of the two QIs for 10 minutes and then play QI.
Do you play it for 24 or 27?
27, your tiles are too good.
I think I agree.
But I could see Josh spending like 5 minutes thinking about it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And making faces like this.
Yeah. So what do you think of the Josh haircut? It looks very Jackson haircut.
I think it's a good look for him.
Yeah.
I like it. What do you think about Seth's haircut?
I think it's great.
Oh, it's good, presentable dude. Yeah.
Yeah. He does not have Oregain on his rack.
No, he does not. I'll be there one day.
Well, Seth does pick up a blank. He did get another E, but that at least puts him back in okay shape.
I think it'd be a flex to play moo and then goo right on top. Just, yep. This is where the O's are.
Ooh. There's a message in my alphabets. It says, ooh. Peter, those are Cheerios. See, I thought he was going to spend like 8 hours and then play QI for 24 there and then wait and then... So this game's going exactly how we expect. No, I'm just kidding. He played QI for 27.
All right, QI for 27. Come on. Moo to goo, the unstoppable combo. Let's make it happen. Actually, OG plays for 26 on top of intakes. That's what he's got to do, but moo to goo would be fun.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, Gamete almost plays, but not quite. Could have been one spot over.
What did you draw, Josh? Oh my god, okay.
Yeah.
That's how Scrap will be sometimes. These are racks any 800 player will bingo with. And of course, Josh draws them. I really want to see moo to goo. I don't care if it's the wrong play. Moo to goo. And then draw 2 more O's.
Yeah, he's got plenty more O's to draw, right? He's only played the only 2 of the game, so.
Dave Wiegand and Evans Clinchy just got up to go adjudicate a challenge. Who do you think is going to win this challenge, Conrad?
I'm going to say Dave Wiegand's going to win this challenge.
That's a great guess. Josh is just dying right now. I don't know what these faces are, but I'm here for it.
Yeah. What color should Josh dye his hair? I'm running out of things to talk about for this turn. So if he went blonde here, but Evans does not look particularly thrilled.
Good.
He looks confused, I would say. It's like, but I thought that was a word. And then Josh looks over it clearly heard us. Yeah, what do you think, Chad? I see 1 vote for blue, but if Josh was gonna go all in on dyeing his hair.
Pink.
Pink? When are you gonna dye your hair?
Never.
No, really?
No, I'm 31 years old, Conrad. It's time to
What do you think I did when I was 31 years old?
I don't know.
I dyed my hair teal.
Well, I'm 31 years old.
Actually, I was 32.
All right, so Seth plays Ego. OG would have been, I think, substantially better for him there. Left points on the table,
Yeah.
but when Josh is going to draw like this, he can leave points on the table or take them all. You're still going to lose.
Yeah, I mean, now it's almost like, well, at least the E is out there. He'll probably be happy to have it.
Yeah.
He gets WU, which is great, but I mean, at least he has outweep, but I don't think that's gonna be open.
I mean,
I think
if
no matter what Josh plays, he'll give him a
yeah,
trebles or buffers,
every
whatever.
bingo is gonna let outweep play alongside it
Yeah.
still, unless Josh incredibly plays Beadlers for 65. I think that no, that would
No
still give outweeps.
outweeps, yeah.
Yeah. All right, so we'll get a bingo and a bango. Here it comes.
And that one's nice for Seth because he can play outweep overlapping 2 tiles, getting a few extra points.
Yep. So
Now
outweep,
I like outweebs a little bit more myself.
outweeb, to surpass in weebing. Yeah, we'll get the 2 overlap. 75 points for Seth. He's down but not out.
Yeah, he'll quickly outweep. But I mean, look, if
Josh,
look
are
if
you
you're
kidding me?
Josh, look,
My God.
is there anything in oh, do you react into it?
Reactant.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this is how you be a North American champion and win the Crescent City Cup twice in a row, maybe? You just draw like this and then the rest happens?
Is there anything through ON?
No.
No, non-catter. Just reactants. Okay. Josh shouldn't have to think about this for very long.
No. I taught that word to my chemistry students last week.
What did they think about it?
I'm sure they didn't really think anything except, man, I can't wait until I don't have to take chemistry anymore
That's
because they're
fair.
15 and, you know, angsty.
Yeah. I mean, that's when I was 15 and taking chemistry, that's about how I felt. I had a terrible high school chemistry teacher, but
Yeah, and that's held you back in life forever. You never accomplished anything because of it, right?
well, I did actually get accepted into undergrad as a biochemistry major, which I actually changed my major 3 days into college, but you might argue that it did have an effect, but no. I learned a lot about calculator programming in that class. My teacher was from what's that country called? Eswatini? Swaziland?
Okay. Well,
Oh, this is a good pickup from Seth.
oh, we might actually have a game to do some commentary on. Okay. Yeah, so Seth has a bingo right now. Even after reactant, it'll stay available. There's just going to be one, assuming Josh does
And
fund
that's I mean,
reactant.
when you're losing, that is a
This is the
great.
It just like it just oh man.
It's like an ideal.
Oh man. So assuming reactant does come down for Josh, Seth's gonna have a challenging to spot one, but an awesome one that just makes this game very interesting. And I know what's gonna happen already. Josh is just gonna draw a 4th bingo and
Yeah,
take away the spot.
know.
But Seth's bingo plays on the top half of the board. The one that we expect him to still have available.
It's actually quite similar to Outweebs, in fact.
Over dubs is
Any
using
more
that
than any
B.
more than 0 dubbing is automatic overdubbing. There, I just outweebed you.
I've been outweebed.
Sauerveld is TWL? So that would be new to me.
I think you're getting trolled.
Probably. Beezizzle 154 says that I outweeb everyone. Might be true. Hi, sweetie.
Josh, what are you doing?
He might miss it or think it's Collins. He
Rea-
sees Trinect. I mean,
Is Trinect like a Collins or something?
yeah, it's
Okay.
Collins. Yeah, so maybe
Maybe he's blinded by Trinect and
Yeah.
hasn't realized that he has reactant right in front of him. If Josh misses this bingo, Josh is buying me a beer on bourbon tonight.
it would be 10 tragic. Or he's picking up the R, so that's probably a good sign for Josh. Yeah, I think he sees it. Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna play it. All right, so reactant for
All right,
Josh. Will Seth find overdubs? That's going to be his only playable bingo. All those floaters at the bottom, and none of them work.
Yeah, Saver doesn't fit. It blocks all the devours, devours, whatever. No. Yeah. I mean, it's one thing. It's like if he's seen it, he's already seen it, right? Like, unless he wasn't looking over there, but I don't know.
Hey, he probably wasn't looking over there, and now he's got a lot to distract him, but Seth knows this word.
Yeah.
And overdubs, yeah, Matt points out, but yeah, overdubs is very hard to see. I wouldn't even look at the B. You don't bingo there unless you have ABLE, right? But Seth knows a lot of words.
Yeah.
Seth's a great player. I expect him to see it eventually, but you can take your time. Look at that A, look at that E. Give
Yeah.
me a little time to sip on my coffee.
Yeah, I expect them to see it instantly or in like 4 minutes. Like, oh right, I should look through the B.
Speaking of dubs and subs, everybody make sure you like and follow or whatever Twitch says to do, whatever that button is, just push it on Twitch and follow this channel. This is Austin Shin's channel. He gets on here and streams, I believe, about twice a week. And, if you like Scrabble content, he's one of the best ones you could possibly watch because he is incredible at this game. So if you like Scrabble, hit that button. Thanks to Austin for letting us use his channel and bringing us this entire tournament from it.
Yeah. And thank you to Cats and Kinder for the Prime sub. Thank you for 12 months of giving Austin Jeff Bezos' money. We appreciate that. For those who do like Twitch and have been on the fence about getting Amazon Prime, I will say, since I do give a Twitch sub every month, it's actually like a free, or it is like a true $6 discount on Amazon Prime. It's actually pretty useful as far as bundles go. Too bad there's no place for overdugs. It was in DOUGS. It's been a little quieter without Dongi 2, which I think is supposed to be like some sort of mix up between like Stu Goldman, Stu G2, and Doogie 1001, Sam Rosen. I have no idea.
You know,
Oh, he's here. He's here.
the craziest part is I have no idea who almost anybody in the chat is at any point. I know like 2 or 3 of the people. I'll engage with you, but I don't know your clever names and monikers. So when you
Yeah.
take your pot shots at me, you are anonymous as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Take them.
And I generally try not to dox people now that we're like a real Twitch scene, But I can tell you later.
I think the mystery is fun.
All right.
Okay, I do know who you are then. Yeah, I bought a baseball from you. That narrows it down to one person.
I did dox him a couple times, but yes.
Yeah.
You know who One Wonderful Fish is? Wonderfish. Somewhat wonderf. No? Okay.
I don't know who any of you are.
Okay.
You guys know if I'm
You know,
not
you
if
know
I'm
who
not
Blue Felly is.
No, I don't
No?
know who
Okay.
any of these people are. No, I know who Cesar is, and I know who Tunnicliffe is, and I know who Charles is, and that's pretty much it.
You know who David Firstman is?
Oh, I do know who David Firstman is. Yes, see, that one was made easy for me. I appreciate you, David. Yeah, I truly don't know who you are. I do not watch any Scrabble streams unless I have the headset on, and I think it's more fun this way. So
Yeah.
if you want to out yourself, dox yourself, go ahead, and I'll know. But I kind of embrace the void, the chat. I just kind of call you all the chat collectively. It's like when I was teaching high school. I didn't know a single one of my kids' names. I just called you kids, and they listened. That's not true. I did know my kids' names.
Oh, I think I know who Night Scrabble is.
Oh, you're the only other person who's co-commentated with me. The only one.
Yeah. All right. So
I'm way too good to watch Scrabble streams. And by way too good, I mean working way too hard because I owe the government a ton of money because I went to school for 8 years.
in
and
other
I hate
news,
myself.
Matt Canik has student loans.
Yes. So, yeah, your boy got to work, tutor kids, help them find reactant quicker than Josh did.
Find overdubs.
He's gonna miss it, I think.
Da-
It's so
Da-
sad. I miss
Davis-
it too.
Davisaurus, like a gigantic day weekend.
Like that. Is Wi-Fi gonna get added at any
I
point
don't
ever?
understand.
Maybe.
Or just Phi.
I would love if Wi-Fi got added. We need to be able to get rid of those letters.
Yeah. In Spanish, Wi-Fi is pronounced Wi-Fi, and it's just it's so great.
And at my grandma's house, it's also pronounced Wi-Fi because that's how she says it. Shout out grandma.
Yeah. How does she pronounce IPA? IPA?
Oh gosh, she wouldn't even know what that
Okay.
is. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
one beer in the middle of nowhere, Texas, where my grandparents live, and it's Bud Light.
Yeah.
So that's it. That is beer to them. I guess there's Shiner Bock sometimes.
I was gonna say I would have guessed that, but Evans is what's it called?
I hope he's not smiling. That disgusts me.
He's definitely laughing and
Oh,
communicating with
God.
Josh.
I hate this. Man, poor Seth. This rack is so much easier when you have Quackle open.
He should play Sour Build. Looks like VO is being picked up, so it looks like he's gonna.
Gonna play Vow.
Come on, Seth, you can do this.
He's gonna play Vow.
Oh, picking up the OV. No, I thought maybe he was gonna try to set up. I haven't actually seen him set up over on his rack yet. Come on,
He's gonna
Seth.
play Vow.
I mean, it's a.
Oh, this is cute. All right, get that triple. Josh is gonna play Wave for a
Yes,
million.
that bail him out of the. Yeah, Josh isn't even gonna think about it.
Insta
It's
play.
like, oh, all of a sudden my rack isn't so horrible
Insta-play.
anymore.
Seth will bingo this turn, but you just gave up a ton of points. Man,
Yeah,
killer.
but and it's also the positioning of overdubs was so perfect for when you're losing.
Yeah, the way it strings that O there, and then the V stops it from getting overlapped. It's like, oh my god, it was so good. But that's okay. Seth has one
His
really awesome bingo.
red horse.
Red
yeah.
horse is 95. Otherwise, it's orchards for 76 or hoarders
Yeah.
or something sad.
Oh my god, look at what Josh drew too. So like, the Seth's not out of it if he, gets the. Though weirdly, Josh may still not exchange with Four Eyes.
I don't think he
There, well,
will.
there's red horse immediately.
Yeah, he's got it. Once you spot this,
Yeah.
like, what is the point of even taking more time? It's
Yeah.
not like mathematically possible to have a higher scoring bingo than this. You play
Yeah.
red horse for 95. Oh, he's thinking about it. Wonder if he's not quite confident. I will say,
It's
despite
a reasonable thing to not be certain
I
of.
I don't think I've ever seen this word before in my life. So, I mean, kudos to him for seeing it.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna look
I
for
think
some
he'll-
sevens at the bottom.
Yeah, and that's I understand that. I mean, it's opening up that top left is great. But
Is that serious? I gotta look at a red horse
is
is a
a fish. I think
fish?
so. Yeah, it's one wonderful fish.
That is
Yeah.
one wonderful
Yeah,
fish. Yeah,
like
a freshwater
it's like a
fish.
seahorse,
Oh.
except not. It's like a seahorse, but it's definitely not a seahorse. Maybe it is. I have no idea.
I'm seeing Timbercorn. My wife. Is that Borat?
Sounds right.
I hope so. If it wasn't, it is now.
You'll be sure to hear about it. Come on.
You gotta pull.
Oh no, Seth. Why?
Stream jitters.
Yeah, I think Seth does have some stream jitters.
Dang. He saw it.
Yeah. But not out of it yet because of Josh's terrible tiles. I think Josh can still score pretty well here, but
He plays GIF and if.
I don't know.
Boy, did I do the thing again where we're gonna fight about how to pronounce GIF for like 3 hours in
No,
chat.
there's yeah, with chat I can't promise you anything, but
I mean, the guy who invented the file type says it's GIF with the J sound, so I think that's probably the end of that one. But
and
chat,
choosy moms choose shift too.
yeah, but chat will never be satisfied with definitive answers.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Seth did spot red horse at least. He just didn't play it.
Yeah, I'm surprised he just. It's too bad he thought about it, right? Like, I think he talked himself out of it. You
Yeah.
saw it. You didn't make that up.
In my high school classroom, you get partial credit for that too. I give partial credit to my kids all the time
Would you
because
would you round up if they had an 89.6?
so in my class I had what was called the Canik curve, where if your grade ended in a 9 at the end of the 6 weeks and it wasn't a 99 and you didn't have any zeros, I just rounded it up. No questions asked. And if you ask me to round it up, I won't round it up. Leave me alone. The end of the grading period is so freaking stressful for teachers.
Yeah,
I'll get you your point. But also, if you have an 88 or a 78, do not ask because I will
yeah,
give you infinite sass.
yeah. What if they offered to like clean your room for the next like
I saved those tasks for like the seniors who would not graduate
right, yeah,
unless they
that's
passed
fair.
my
That's fair.
class
Yeah.
and were 18 and just completely over it. I'm like, all right, you know what? You wanna clean up my classroom. You can
Yeah, fine.
we
I'm good.
can work something out.
Yeah.
But you don't get that to go from 89 to 90 or
Yeah.
whatever, 88 to 90. You get that because you need to graduate.
Yeah. So Josh is debating if and exchanging, I assume. I see no reason not to play if because you're just gonna with that Zed hanging around, you're just gonna play through this a lot.
Yeah.
Only one eye
Well,
remaining,
the
like
the only way you lose this game is if you stop scoring points. So
exactly.
score 28
Yeah,
points.
scoring cannot ever stop here.
This is Austin's stream
Oh,
after
yeah,
all.
oh, and that's a reasonable.
Oh, I guess he wants to knock out like Oxeye and
Yeah,
those kind of plays. I
yeah.
guess, yeah, that makes sense. But
I can see the appeal of that play. Yeah,
5 extra points would be nice.
and it's not like Seth can really threaten too much with that GI spot, despite getting the J on the X.
No S's left makes reactant like really sad. It's just sitting there asking
Yeah,
to, give up a 55-point play, and it's
right.
just not going to happen. I don't know what Seth can do at this point to like make this game interesting again. There's no S's. There's not a lot of bingo prone stuff left in the pool anyway.
Yeah,
There's not good bingo lines anywhere. Missing overdubs is
that
just
was.
absolutely killer. And then missing Red Horse on top of that, which would have
Yeah.
opened a big quadrant. Like at this point, you're just kind of done.
So chat points out that Josh has drawn ionizing through the ON.
This is why you don't exchange because you're just going to be able
Yeah,
to use all of your eyes for like 40 points
right.
because, yeah,
The Z really actually makes eyes a lot
it
better.
does. Yeah. But that G was a big, big pull.
Yeah.
I wonder if Seth like floats this O somehow and gives up iodizing. Is that possible? Is there any play that makes sense to strings that O?
Phonies, maybe.
No.
There's just like nothing was any good here, right? Am I
Yeah,
missing
you
anything?
just lose. If you wanted to win this game, you needed to play Red Horse or find the crazy overdubs play or something, but at this point, you're just done. Yeah, Jackson in the hallway says, looks pretty dead to me. It's like, yeah, we agree. Doesn't take a genius mind to see that one, though.
Yeah. Oh, I do like Seth could fish for oh yeah, no SL said it right then. You could fish for Jerboa in the top right, I think is a reasonable
Oh, yeah,
attempt.
that's awesome.
So I was like, has anyone said that yet? Oh yeah, someone said it right then.
Yeah, chat's always 4 steps ahead of me, and
Oh,
I don't even know
you
who
know
they
who that
are.
is. Noah SL44.
I do know who that one
Yeah.
is, yeah.
Yep.
The one who drops Collins words in NWL streams on accident all the time. Yep,
Yeah.
know who that one is. Noah SL. Again, I like the people who make it easy. My username, well, I have like 4 different Twitch usernames because every time it's time to stream, I get hit with ads when I try to pull up the chat, and then I can't remember my login, and then I just make a new account instead. So
Yeah.
I'm some number of N's in Canik most of the time. Josh has to be sad. His ionizing got blocked.
Yeah. We're sad because now the game's gonna go on for longer.
Yeah. I mean, at least we already got to eat our muffalettas.
Yeah.
I still have a lot more muffaletta to eat, but I'll deal with that tonight.
Can't believe you just doxed yourself for Doongi 2.
Oh man,
Oh no, look, you just got trolled.
friggin' Charles. Okay. Oh, how many N's can I legally have in a row in a Twitch username? Charles is just gonna keep signing up the rest of them now, isn't he? Maybe I'll make a Ranky instead.
Wow, look at Seth Straw. That's impressive.
Jeopardy.
Yep.
You
This is Jeopardy.
Can we just like stop? Can I just take a break now? Like this one, Josh is gonna win by like 140. Just I don't want to do this. I don't want to sit here and watch this game end.
You can go take a break and have your muff if you want.
I think I'll explode if I eat another bite right now. Oh man.
So Ding looks like it's coming down, not particularly surprising. Scores well, keeps well. React in, out weep or dead hooks. Fine.
Okay. And now Seth is gonna lose, right?
Ooh, chat says Matt doesn't like muff, I thought.
I like that. That was good. Well done.
I was intending to set that one up, so I appreciate that one wonderful fish caught on. Can we focus on Evans in the background? He's not really doing too
I
much.
refuse to give Evans any more of my attention unless it is full of vitriol and hate. So if we're gonna dunk on Evan, did he draw unionize? Freaking Josh. Okay. Anyway,
No, it's unionized.
oh, unionized.
I do remember it was the first time I heard one of those stories was Bennett Jacobstein told me how he once chickened out of unionized.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, I was like, oh no, oh no.
How do you win the North American Championship and the New Orleans tournament? You just freaking draw unionize, I guess. He had 4 eyes and just scored like 30 and then 30 and then drew a 100-point bingo.
I'd say of all the people at this tournament, he's probably a very pro-union person. So seems
I certainly, yeah. Yeah. The first time I visited Josh and his family in Montreal, his mom put me up at her place graciously, and I couldn't go buy a bottle of wine as a thank you gift because all the workers at the wine stores collectively were on strike, and
oh
I'm like,
no.
I haven't. We're like, wait, what? Like, is this a thing? Like, all of the
Yeah.
wine workers just stop working at once because I'm in Texas where we don't have anything like this, and well, now I feel like a. Oh, don't do this. Don't do Josh.
Reionize. What?
You just put ionized down and stared at it for a little bit and then put the last two. I did that to Seth the first time we played. Look at him shaking his head. You friggin'
You
okay.
freaking freak.
Good thing we don't have overhead mic on right now because I'm sure Seth dropped a little something, something well deserved. I'd add.
Yeah.
But
Let's see. Can Seth at least draw a nice trade 7? Almost. He almost did.
God, unionize. Are you kidding me? 104.
Up hanger.
Yeah.
I like up hanger. Graphene and avulses.
Graphene to the E that Josh just unionized.
Yeah.
That's so sad. But whatever. Again, this game came down to overdubs and Red Horse, and it didn't happen.
He still has graphene and avulses. Just make Josh
Oh,
think he
awesome.
played avulses.
Yeah, perfect.
I do like up hanger.
I like any play that makes this game end
Oh, I
sooner.
agree, but
We're bound for a boring one after
Yeah.
after we've had such good games like all morning, or such interesting
Yeah.
games, I'll say, all morning.
Yeah, don't give Evans that kind of credit.
Interesting, a clinic on what not to do over the Scrabble board. And then he comes up afterwards and he's like, "Did I play okay?" And I'm like, "No." And he's like, "You're joking, right?" And I'm like, "No, you actually played really bad."
I think he was like, no, I think he came up and said, "I played really bad, didn't I?"
And then when I confirmed that, he's like, "Wait, really?" And I'm like, Yes, but that's okay. It sucks to suck. I suck too. It's all good. Everybody sucks except like Nigel and probably David Eldar at this point. I would say he doesn't suck anymore.
Oh man, look at this person I met. Up hanger as opposed to a down hanger.
Eh,
As opposed to a down hanger. That's true. It's much easier to hang down.
Speaking of hanging, I'm ready for the hot tub. We have three more games after this one. It's
I
hot tub
I
time.
couldn't find my board charts. I hope they're already in my backpack. Otherwise, anyone who wants to see me in my undies can come
You
come
heard it
hang
here.
out.
Meet us on the 6th floor of the Drury.
Yeah. It won't be Jerry anymore. What?
I guess we can find out if you're an uphanger or a downhanger.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll stop.
What will happen will happen. The past tense of hap. How's everyone doing on this fine Saturday afternoon? I know in a lot of places it's snowing, and here it's pretty nice. I know I'm missing a snowstorm.
yeah, I know Texas is gonna be getting one as I go home, and that makes me very sad. Oh,
Yeah.
Josh can play Jade beneath Happen. Set up that O for like a 60-point underlap. Think he's gonna do it?
Oh, probably. That's like his signature thing is to find stuff like that.
Yeah, he's got the case O. Yeah, he's gonna do that, isn't he? He's got to.
I mean, I hope so. Like this is his
Yeah,
thing. These
this is
don't show
his
up that
thing.
often, so
This is his
he freaking
thing,
better. I'll be
and he's
pissed.
on the stream. He's got to. Oh, did Seth get a good rack for like the first time ever? Okay, nice.
Can't really do much with it.
But sometimes it just makes you smile to have like a good mix of vowels and consonants and like, okay,
Yeah.
words.
Yeah.
18 inches of snow this week. Meanwhile, in Texas, it was 76 when I left, and in New Orleans, it was 74 when I touched down. This is the mistakes you guys are making if you're not here.
Yeah.
Nargaleb. Like that.
It's like lots of good shoveling going on. I appreciate that. Can't believe Josh hasn't found Jade yet. I'm very disappointed in him.
Um,
Honestly, game losing mistake for him because of how into the psychological setups he is.
We have three more games coming for y'all this afternoon. Hopefully one of them is more exciting than this. Hopefully all three of them are more exciting than this. Josh aggravating over this position, wrinkling his nose, as you do when you're ahead by 200 points.
Yeah.
He's got to play Jade, right? You got to find Jade. You got to do your thing, Josh.
Yeah, you got to do your Josh thing.
Yeah, I forgot to cover my pipes, and I actually think, unironically, a Whataburger cup would be a good option. So I need to call my neighbor up and get him to cover ours for us, since it's going to get down to like 29.
Yeah, I would.
Or why don't I fly to Cancun since? Okay, I'll stop.
That's where my dad's headed to Cancun. Yeah, I mean not or
Anytime,
Cabo. Sorry.
anytime there's a winter storm coming into Texas,
Ooh,
you fly to
big.
Cancun, right?
Yeah, big mistake for
What are you
Josh.
doing,
It would
Josh?
be a small mistake for anyone else, but for Josh, it's a gigantic mistake.
What, like, this is so strange. He's clearly going. Oh, he's going for Jerboa now. Yeah, he's fishing for Jerboa. Did he get it? No, but he's going to score 9,000 because
He
Seth
got
was
it. No,
like,
he got it.
okay, he got it, and he's not going to play it. I think.
Yeah. Josh is going to be so confused when he finds out that his fishing play was the wrong setup.
Yeah, I'm sad that he missed it.
Yeah.
But Jerboa is 62. I guess that's fine. Joe is 48 on the bottom if you want to play that instead.
I mean, I guess there's nothing unseen to him, so I guess he can pretty safely block. I mean, he can safely play Jerbo and not worry about Seth bingoing down there. But I think it's still better to pass Jerboa, right? Because you're gonna lower Seth's average score so much
Oh
by
god,
playing
yeah,
him
yeah.
low.
You've gotta take that spot away. Is there a way to do both though? Can you score well at the bottom and leave Jerboa? No, you have to use
No,
both
he
your vowels.
needs, yeah.
Yeah, Ripely plays for 9,000 points at
Yeah.
the bottom. Josh has to make that go away. After Jerboa, Set's average score is 53, and otherwise it's 25. So if you can take away
Yep.
28 points from your opponent, you probably should.
Yeah. Seth played bag instead of Gabs, I guess.
It's just trying to make the spot
Yeah,
as
the
nutso as possible.
yeah. The A playing underneath ag. No, Gab. ABBA is a word too. Yeah.
It's
Or
Jover.
sorry, the E. Sorry, there's no Abe. That's what I meant to say, but
There's no Abe.
all the Ottawans are reminding us that Rejon or Jodel would be better here. All right. Josh takes his medicine.
Are those actually Collins words, or are
Yeah.
people just like being funny right
No,
now?
there
Okay,
were.
that's how much Collins I know. You know, I've never lost to Evans and Collins despite that. Just gotta keep taking my
I'm some
pot
like
shots.
14-2 against him at this point or something. He never beats me.
Seth has lysine. Shout out to your amino acids.
Yeah.
It's 34. But I mean, the scoreboard says it all. Josh sitting over 500. Seth just about to peak over 300 for the first time
Yeah.
this game. That's how it's been.
I guess we'll get Josh against someone else next game, I presume.
I think day one, I'd let him know I'd like to try to diversify and get different faces and names before we
That's
just kind
fair.
of sit and park at table one. So
That's fair.
maybe we'll get a little bit. I'd like to see this kid Chris Chang.
Yeah.
Just like out of nowhere has like almost a 2,000 rating instantly. Like that
So
stuff's really
part of
cool.
that was his first tournament. I mean, he's a very good player, and he followed up by winning the Portland tournament this past September. But he did play really high field. I think in a 1 day as his first tournament went like 4-2. So he did exploit the system, but he does seem to be a very solid player. So
Anybody who walks into a tournament gets a rating of even 4 numbers is awesome. To get
yeah,
a number, an 1800, 1900, are you serious? Like, I got to meet this guy. I want to watch him play. So
yeah,
see if maybe I can entice them to pull him on at some point.
yeah. Well, I think this was a pause champs for Seth on this play. Don't know why he played pauser other than for the memes.
Yeah,
He just wanted this game to go on for even longer.
why go out into when you can prolong your misery even more?
Pausers.
You know, this one's a drubbing. There's not even people watching at the TV screen in the
Yeah.
hallway anymore.
Oh, they've all started their next round, I think.
The stream is always
This game
lagging
just
behind.
won't end.
The commentators keep taking breaks to like eat sandwiches or something. Aren't they getting paid to talk about Scrabble? What are they doing? It's ridiculous, man. Can I
Yeah.
talk to the manager?
He thinks Libya's over. That's a good fight.
Libya. Can somebody just play Scrabble, please? Just
No.
put your letters on the board. I'm so over this game. I don't even want to make small talk anymore. I want to stretch my legs. I've been sitting in this tiny chair for 6 hours
You
already.
have a question.
What's my favorite periodic table element, Matt? Ooh, that's a good one.
Your periodic table.
Periodic table.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good. I mean, I like the ones where the chemical symbol, like the shorthand 1 or 2 letter symbol, just makes no sense. Like tungsten. you know, the symbol for that one.
W.
W,
Yeah,
yeah.
do like W.
For Wolfram.
Yeah.
So those are some fun ones. I don't know, for whatever reason, anytime I just make up a question out of the blue for the kids I tutor, I always start with iron. So I mean, it's not a flashy element. That's another one. Fe, like what? Iron is Fe. What?
Ferrum.
Yeah. Potassium's a good one,
Yep.
or kalium is its
Okay, like
technical
that
name.
came for one of, I think that was Frank Tangretti's $64,000 question on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, is like, what is kalium?
Oh yeah, just hypokalemia and hyperkalemia are big medical
yeah.
things.
I think it was it was a question like that. I was like, I know this one.
Do you know what sodium is? Why it's Na?
I
The
probably did at one
Latin
point.
name. So it's a 7.
Namibia. I'm kidding.
It's Libya, actually.
Oh, Libya.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Natrium.
Natrium. Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, plumbum is a really good one.
Yep.
Lead.
My favorites are probably technetium, because it's like can't be found naturally for some reason, and then bismuth is just like awesome.
I liked unium quite a bit because that's number 111. Uno. It's like, all right, y'all ran out of names, didn't you?
Oh, Seth
nice.
Icy. Good
Good.
play.
Okay.
All right, Josh has 5 seconds left, and he's not going to play Libya. He's going to play Labra.
Okay. Are we done? Please?
We are done. Thank the Lord and our Savior, Jesus Christ Almighty.
There you have it. Josh wins by 9,000 points. I'm going to stretch my legs for just a minute and see what we can get for our next matchup real quick.
Right.
Conrad, do you want to run the ship, or you just want to cut away to a brief intermission?
Let's cut away for a brief intermission.
I've been in this chair way too long. We'll be back in 2 or 3 minutes. We'll find a good matchup for y'all. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Hey, Jackson.